Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Another video, Banish the Doubt. This evening, I want to talk about and continue this theme about mindset, and particularly n- how it relates in this particular video to what your vision is. If you have a vision, if you currently don't have one, or something like I mentioned in other videos is stirring inside of you, something that you think that you feel like something's coming that you want to achieve more, be more. This video here, stay tuned, because this one here is really going to resonate. Okay, so I want to start. This is, by the way, from a lot of this is from Neville Goddard. I'll start off with a quote from Emerson. He said, "People surround themselves with the true image of themselves. What we are, that only can we see." So, another way of putting this is everybody is you pushed out, meaning you and I, we surround ourselves with people who reflect back to us whatever that is inside of us, how we talk to ourselves, what we say to ourselves, how we think, the predominant thoughts that go on in our mind, okay? So the true image of themselves, what we are, that only can we see, okay? So it's, and I have here only, but it's not, it's always our inner states that attract our outer life. So that is a huge, huge statement from Neville. It is how we talk to ourselves, okay? What you're saying to yourself right now, watching me, what you say to yourself throughout the day, okay? If situations come up, how you don't have to say it loud, but a lot of this thinking is conditioned within us. It's been there for years. Some of us are a little older, for many, many, many years. We unconsciously think this way, okay? It's always our inner state, how we feel, that attract our outer life. So again, going back to, you're watching this video, you attracted this video for a reason. You're starting to think that you want more, be more, have more, whatever it may be. Understand this, okay? Your inner state is attracting your outer life. People in our blindness are quite satisfied with themselves, okay? In our blind, we don't, again, unconscious, okay? But very much dislike the circumstances and situations in their life. So you hear a lot of people like, I don't like my job, dead end job, not going anywhere. My relationship is stale. My life is, I don't like the circumstances, but blind to this, okay? They feel this way, not knowing that the cause of their displeasure lies not in the condition or the person with whom they are displeased, but in the very self they like so much. Okay, the true image of themselves that only we can see. This right here, another quote from Neville. Okay, so how how often do we do this? Right, when they change, I'll feel better. Oh, whenever he or she's around, oh, I can just feel I can't stand being around that person, right? So displeasure lies not in the condition or nor the person with whom they are displeased, but it's the very self that they like so much. The ego. The ego says, "Oh, I'm not like them." Well, this is telling you you're exactly like them. That they're showing you. See, we don't realize that in life, many, many times, and almost all the time, the people that push our buttons the most are our greatest teachers, because they're showing us that part of us that we are blind to, okay, that we don't know, or we've been conditioned through society because of people who are like that, who raised us, or who are in our orbit. We don't see it. But now, through a video like this, in talking about people like Neville, This is going to help us to see that is exactly what we want to change if we want to be more, have more, do more. These things have to change. So I'll go on. So not knowing this, okay, we are shocked when we discover that it's always been our own deceitfulness. We deceive ourselves that has made us suspicious of others. So again, it's not them. Never has been, never will be. Okay, they're just reflecting back to you and I exactly who we are. It can't be any other way. We only vibrate at levels and vibrate with people within the same level. We don't operate at a certain level. You heard me talk about in previous videos our success thermostat. It's why people they win the lottery, right? 10, $20 million today, and was 2024, and by 2026 we find out most of them are right back, they're poor, or they're back because they're a success thermostat. They're blind to who they truly are. They only operate at these levels, okay? Because their mindset is not set to have that type of a lifestyle. Through videos like this and through other the people you when you start to see, this is why I'm saying you attracted this video, just like I've attracted other people, and I continue to attract more and more people, authors, speakers, just people in general, because of the way I have changed my thinking. Now, so the deceitfulness, we deceive ourselves, we don't even realize it. Okay, so self-observation would reveal this self-observation would reveal this deceitful one in all of us. Let me say it again. Self-observation would reveal this deceitful one in all of us. And we're all this way. Okay? This must be accepted. Now, this is where we transition. This must be accepted before there can be any transformation of ourselves. So we must become aware of this. And this has to change before we can move on to doing more, being more, having more in our life. At this moment, okay, so right now, try to notice your inner state. Okay, just take a second, close your eyes, whatever you want to do. Okay, you'll be watching this on video, so you could pause this if you want. Just notice your inner state, okay? To what thoughts are you consenting? With what feelings are you identified? So just notice them, okay? This is why in meditation, you've heard me talk about in previous videos, we don't judge the thoughts. We just allow them to come up. It's, again, like you've heard me say in previous videos, it's like we're in springtime here. It's like planting a seed, right? And or if you have plants on the inside of your house, if you put them anywhere near a window, over time you're going to notice the foliage growing and orienting and bending itself towards the window, towards the light. It's who we are on the inside. This is why when Jesus said, um, when you have a single eye, your body will fill with light. Because this is who we are. So we're learning this, that who we are, who we've been programmed to be, is the opposite of that. So, to what thoughts are you consenting? With what feelings are you identified? What kind of feelings do you have? What kind of thoughts are going through your head? Okay. Accept and set about to change. Okay. This over here, this must change. Okay. This here, most of us think we are, now this is going to be a heavy one. Okay. Most of us think that, this is again from Neville, that we're kind, loving, generous, and tolerant, forgiving, and noble. Most of us feel like, oh, that's who I am, right? This is where the deceit comes in. But An uncritical observation of our reactions to life, this is big, will reveal a self that is not at all kind and loving. That's huge. Again, an uncritical observation to our reactions in life. So what he's saying, Neville, is we go through our life and say, "Yeah, no, I'm a nice person. I'm a loving person. I'm tolerant. I'm forgiving." And then somebody cuts in front of us on the highway, and suddenly we're flipping them the bird and "f you" and "hey, get." And you see people what in road rage, right? Or they're gossiping about people behind their back. Not very kind and loving and generous, right? How many times people go by, they'll see somebody in the street, "Do you have $1? No, I don't have anything. No, I have nothing. Just keep on walking." Again, but an uncritical observation of our reactions to life will reveal that we're not like that at all. Okay? So this is what has to change. So going on. Now, having discovered through an uncritical observation of your reactions to life, uncritical, a self that must be changed. Okay, now that we have identified that, now we're going to formulate an aim. Now we're going to start to say, okay, I'm understanding it now. I'm uncritical reactions in life. Okay, I'm uncritical for myself. Firstly, we understand that other people are just reflecting back to us who we truly are and what areas in us need to be tweaked. Okay, not a wholesale change, unless that's maybe what you need, but tweaking. Okay, meaning define the one you would like to be instead of the one you truly are in secret. So an uncritical, Neville here is talking about, we understand who we are in secret, but we're not going to criticize that anymore. We're going to shed light on that. We understand who we are, but in spite of that, so this is why he says things like, we do not look to the outside. Okay, they refer to as a 3D world. We don't look there. We don't wait for that to change in order for us to feel better. We understand it's just reflecting back to us who we are, but we deny the evidence of our senses, what we see, what we can smell, what we can hear, and we assume we are that person. We assume we have achieved that. We assume we are the person in that relationship. That person starting a business or whatever it may be. You have a car, or you want to own a home, your first home, or your own home, whatever it may be. You are that person now. So we're going to define the one you would like to be instead of the one you truly are in secret. You must notice throughout your day your every thought in relation to this aim. So what that's saying there is pretty obvious. What we do is we almost have like an obsession about this, but it's not the obsession where um, we can't communicate with others. We're just quietly and silently aware. This is where you've heard me say in other videos, if you're going out tomorrow, say to the shopping mall, use this kind of a practice. Instead of focusing on, I need to get in there, get the eggs, get the milk, whatever, you say, okay, I'm going to be present, and I'm actually going to notice my steps. I'm taking one step after another, and I'm in the moment. And in the moment, right, I'm seeing myself as that person. When you go to sleep tonight, when you go to bed, as you're drifting off to bed, okay, you're saying the words, "I am," and then follow that with whoever you are. If it's a home, see yourself drifting off to sleep in the bed, in the bedroom, in the house that you would love to have. See yourself waking up and maybe starting that business, whatever it may be. If you want to be a millionaire or more, you tell yourself, and you tell yourself you are that, or you're a millionaire. And here's the key though, guys. We no longer, if you want to be a wealthy person, you can no longer have thoughts of lack. You can no longer look at bills and say, "Oh, Jesus, another bill."
You look at bills and say, yes, thank you. Somebody had enough, had enough, they love me enough or what have you. They extended me credit. Okay. They gave me this. We start to change our thinking about everything. We start noticing it in the areas that if somebody says or does something, we start to catch ourselves. I referred to that as in earlier videos as a refractory period. The time when someone acts some way or says something, and the time that we recognize, okay, that's the old us reacting. Okay, refractory period. We reduce that and we expand our awareness in the moment. So this is what we're talking about. You must notice throughout your day your every thought in relation to that aim. I'm you your personality, your new personality, it creates a new personal reality, what Dr. Jonas Dispenza talks about. The old personality was the one we were talking about a few minutes ago. The new one is creating a new personal reality. And we start in here first, right here, as you're watching me, you're thinking of yourself as whoever that is. If it's a health issue, I am perfect health. I see myself, I see, whatever it is, the scars or the health issue, I see it healing. I am perfect health right here, right now. Um, so these are the types of thinking, the in the moment thinking that we start to incorporate in our life, starting right here and right now. But more importantly, as we go to bed tonight, because as we go to sleep, we start to download this programming, and it's almost like putting programming into this computer. So as we do this, we're downloading the software into our subconscious. And throughout our day, we carve out a part of our day, be it in the morning or whatever. We get quiet, we close our eyes, and we meditate. And we just allow the thoughts to come up. Interestingly, just a side note to this from a personal standpoint, making these videos is how I came across this. Because whenever I would meditate, I would see myself talking to people. I would see myself in this sort of venue of helping people or talking and helping them to understand that, what our thinking is and how detrimental our old thinking was, what it leads to, and how we can change to new thinking. So I just allowed these thoughts to come up, and little by little, I said, "This is my calling. This is who I am on the inside. That voice inside that's always been there is now like a rose starting to bloom. Now we're in the springtime. A flower starting to bloom. It's starting to do that. This is what happens. So this is the message for you guys for here tonight. If you haven't done so already, feel free to subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell so you receive all of my videos. You go back into my library and research any other ones. If you do like this video, just give a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below. Any way that this video maybe has helped you uncover certain things or certain things you have been doing, and maybe this video has helped you to sort of kind of speed that up. And of course, if you want to share this, please feel free to share this with others, because the more we get these types of messages out to the world, the more we can heal the world. And that is my ultimate passion here, guys. Thank you very much for watching these videos. As always, God bless, and I'll see you soon.